Hello and welcome to here in La Talk and Venture Capital TV. My name is Xavier Borja, manager of VCTV, and like every session, we bring you the innovation, technology, and solutions you want to hear about. And we hear it directly from the CEO of the founders. Today, I am very glad to announce a great project. We have here Jake Nguyen, who is the co-founder and technical director of Welups Foundation. Jake, how are you today?
Hi, Xavier. Very well. I am very pleased to have the VCTV today with you. It's very nice to have you right now. Yeah.
Thank you very much. It's going to be a great show. I want to remind our viewers that before we move on, you can see our previous shows and content by visiting latoken.com/vctv/shows. Also, follow us on our socials like Facebook and Twitter. If you're watching on YouTube, just hit the subscribe button so you always be informed of great content, opportunities, and even giveaways. As important information, I would like to remind our viewers that anything mentioned here is not any type of financial advice. Please do your research before making any decision. It's your choices and your responsibilities. So, once we have said that, Jake, I would also like to remind our viewers that they can make us the questions live. If the good questions we're going to be posting there, we're going to be answering live to our viewers. So just go to the comment section and please make your questions. Jake, with that said, I would suggest we jump on the interview.
Yes, please. Yeah, I'm very happy right
Okay.
now. So,
Well, the first question, and everybody's always curious about, if you can please introduce yourself to the community.
hello, everyone. It's my pleasure to do the interview and VCTV with Xavier today. I'm Jack Nguyen. I'm a technical director and co-founder of Well Foundation. Yeah, back to
Perfect.
MC.
Thank you, Jake, for that. Where are you connecting from?
I'm in our office right now in Dubai office. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic place. Great place to be right
Yeah.
now. Indeed. Can you please tell us a little bit about your background and how did you build Willops?
Yes, very nice question. As a technical director and a co-founder of Welups, I'm doing from the inject of solution, technology, and development on a web blockchain. It we call the mainnet. Yeah, back to MC.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You know what? Something we like to do here, and we call it a little bit of a elevator pitch, is if you can describe in some few words the project Willops.
No need it. For what? For what? We don't need it. No, we don't need it. I'm sorry. Yeah. My colleagues just
Oh,
want to,
yeah, I see
my
that
face
they're messing with you.
brighter. No worry. They want to my face is
No, no problem,
brighter
no
because
problem.
yeah.
We like the bloopers. Yeah. Can,
Yeah.
can you please describe then what is Willops?
Okay. WebOps is our identity verified blockchain. The first world identity blockchain we developed from the advantage of Ethereum and Tron, and we apply in identity verify our code ID share to the blockchain on WebOps identity, and we call this our WebOps is new technology blockchain 4.0. It's a new technology of blockchain. Back to MC.
Okay. Okay. Uh, what is the major milestone Willops achieved so far? And another question, uh, and what are their future plans?
Yes. And everyone can see on our public channels we had deployed our mainnet and public the mainnet in the first phase from the 22 September of this year 2021, and we already pop up to the world our official minute in the 19th of December on our outside the blog event in Dubai already. So about the future plan, and we already um, upgrade our two version. We have Explorer Westgain.io. We had launched from the 15th of October, and we coming up with a new feature of Westgain.io, our main Explorer in January, and you we will have many feature in there. We have the station, and we have the reward, and you can do a lot of things with the staking voting with our Explorer right now in our Westgain.io. The Welups wallet we have launched on the 22 of October, and we coming up with the feature from the push notification and also the chart. We coming up with you from the January of 2022, and many feature coming up. And of course, we doing for the swap and print will be available in first quarter of 2022, and you can be swap between the many kinds of coin with Welups. You can swap between the BTC, Ethereum, and other coins with Welups blockchain. Back to MC.
Okay, thank you for that information. Uh, do you have any specific program about the lunch or lunch plan?
Yes. We about the lunch. We already official in the lunch in we public lunch in our minutes in 19th of December
Hmm.
already. So what a pity that Xavier you not have time to join our event on Dubai, because our very big event outside the block, and when we gather many profession and many partner company, we're doing on the same page. We're doing the interview, we're doing the panelists, and we also
Oh,
showing to the world our technology campaign in there. And then that's official launching of the minute well of blockchain. And coming up in the first quarter, and we were doing the print and swap our DApp, and for help the user, it's easier to be enjoy the web of blockchain, and can be enjoy the many kinds of coin cryptocurrency in our web of blockchain.
oh, I wish I could have been there. Really, but sounds fantastic. Sounds like it was very popular, and it was a big
Yeah,
success.
and no worry, we will have the outside the block. It's the event in the March in on the March in Singapore, and on 31 of the March in Singapore for coming up next year. So I would like to have you invite you to be coming to join our outside the block. It's very big technology event, and that you can see the new technology in there, and gather with many profession in technology and join with us in a very good event. Yeah.
Okay, so to our viewers, please mark the date, 31st of March, right?
Yes.
The 31st of March Singapore event. It'll be
Yes.
fantastic also if not able to make it, maybe we can have an interview. You doing it from the expo, and we can then you can tell us a little bit more about what's happening.
Yes. Yes. Of course. Yeah. We can do it on
Okay,
this.
now let's jump up to a different kind of question. Security. As we all know, security is always a concern as well as determining the success of each project. Now with Willops, there's two questions. First, what partners do you have to improve the security for your investors? And the second question is, are there any compensation policies if, and I'm saying if, there are any unfortunately misappropriation within the project?
Okay. Thank you, Xavier, and for the question. Um, we deployed our wealth Cosplay from the stable blockchain public like Ethereum and Tron, and we have been stable for years by years. We also invite dependent audits to be protocol and security audits, and to make sure the blockchain is protocol and security is more stable. And we also operate with dependent DevOps from different team, different region to make sure the availability and the stable DevOps. So we're not only doing by in-house, we're doing by the dependent audits to make sure that DevOps more stable. And of course, we also invite our partner to be join our public blockchain to become the super representative we call the SR, and to help the real world and to make the web more family and more public to everyone, and to be the good place for people can be doing on the declare the token, declare the cryptocurrency, and doing a lot of things with help the community, cryptocurrency community to reduce the difficult of technology. And this time, you don't need to know much more about the blockchain and cryptocurrency. You can very easy to declare the token, declare the cryptocurrency via our Explorer, Westcan.io, and you can enjoy your coin and your token on our blockchain easier. Back to MC.
Okay, great. Thank you for that. I want to remind our viewers that you can feel free to make any questions right now. We'll be checking them and we'll be posting them live here. Jake, I'm glad to announce that you have a lot of followers who are sending good vibes. It seems that a lot of people are welcoming this. I'm posting some of them here. I think it is well accepted. It's always good to see that your community is very engaged with you, and definitely, I think you do have a lot of followers who strongly believe in the project. So that's always good. That's always good to see. Now, to continue, please, with the questions. Can you please explain us what is the advantage of Welups over similar projects? Because as you know, there's several projects out there. There might be similarities, but the most important, I think, there are differences, differentiators among the projects. Please let us know what is the advantage exactly of Welups over similar projects.
Oh, yes. Thank you for your question. And as you can see, we have also the ecosystem which can use well and make well for family. And we do have the identity verification and doing some project, and we have the well can be used for different and different project. And we also doing the swap and bridge between the older public blockchain that can be help our web apps more easier to risk and more easier to use. We also to doing the help the people doing identity verification on the blockchain to make sure the one who connect with you are real, and feel free to trust, feel free to connect and do business with you. Because nowadays the identity verification is a big issue of the world. You're not sure the people who talk with you, especially in the pandemic time right now. People doing it online, a lot of things online, and you're not
Hmm.
sure who the people who talk with you is the real one. And we can see we Xavier and Jack is the real one because we doing on the video and interview
Yes.
real. But some people just using the email, some using the mobile phone, not sure that's real one. People can create a lot of email, people can create a lot of mobile phone and can do a scam, do the fake information and do a lot of things not good. But we're doing identity verify on the blockchain to help the one connect with you is real. That's why we more advantage. And also the we have public declare the total amount of the wealth and make sure everyone we will know the total supply first. And you can see on our welops.com, and you can see our white paper. It's very clear about our team, our technology, and our um, founder. And you can see the roadmap of us. Everything is very clear right now. And we also have the DevOps. wallets that you can manage many kinds of cryptocurrency it on a place. You can go to the App Store, Google Store, and you can download the Welups wallets to can enjoy your cryptocurrency. And of course, we have the Explorer, our main Explorer, Westcan.io. And now you can using your wealth, who you keep the wealth, you stacking and voting, get more reward, and you now you can what you can do, you can become the super representative to doing the arbiters and many things you can do. And of course, the gas fee is very reasonable, and we can strongly confirm that we want a public blockchain have the very reasonable gas fee of the world. Back to MC.
Thank you, Jerry, Jake, for that information. And exactly as you said, as this is about educating the traders, I would like to ask them to please visit the website. As Jake mentioned, you're going to find the roadmap, you're going to find the white paper. This is important information. You have to review this to get more engaged with the project. Please do follow the link below, wellups.com. Please visit the website and get to more and more about the project. I would definitely encourage that. As Jake mentioned, they have all the information there available for you. And as you know, when you get engaged to a project, the main thing is to educate yourself about it, as we said at the beginning of the show. So I definitely encourage you, please visit the website. Again, I'm going to mention it, welups.com. That is WELUPS.com, as you can see at the bottom of your screen. So, once again, Jake, we're back to you with one question that you might already have mentioned, but I think is very important to touch it again, is how can you capture the most value from this nascent market for data governance, among others, and how will that benefit your token holders?
Okay. We let's talk about the value of the token that's we have. Actually, we well is we have the well is our native coin. It's not our token. It's our native coin. So it's the way we're doing the business between our ecosystem and our well blockchain. So it's not only token. It's also our native coin. And why the our native coin can be strong? Because of we doing a lot of things with the mainnet. We do launching the mainnet that we can have the public mainnet, and that's we doing a lot of things. We not only like older company, they just only declare the token from the older public blockchain and just sell to the people. We not only like this, we doing declare our native coin on our mainnet well blockchain. So we have the very foundation thing that we have the manage before we have the well up. So that's why it's very strong for the well to be going up. Beside us, we cooperate with all the listing exchanges like La Token, of course, and we have also have Alpine st.com as many listing very valuable listing exchange to be doing to make sure the value of the well is going up. And we also not only like this, we're doing a lot of things. We're doing a lot of DR on our wealth blockchain and to make sure the value of the wealth who yield the gas fee via the wealth and on who our ecosystem and of course the wealth and also the well coin price will be going up because it's stable development in the future. Back to MC.
Thank you, Jake, for that information. I'm sure our traders really value that coming from you, from one of the founders of the project. Now, an interesting fact: almost 80% of investors are just focusing on the price of the token in short term instead of understanding the real value of the project. Can you tell us on motivations and benefits for of your investors to hold on your token for the long term?
Thank you, Xavier, for your question. I think it's 80% is, I think is maybe can going higher, because almost the investor focus on the value in coming up in the future, because when you just sell and buying and selling for the very quick, it's very small invest you can have. But coming out for the value, what we gonna have, the value does, the well can be used for many DR, because it's the gas fee, and that can be also the reward when you're doing the become the super representative, and you can be voting with us, you can be become a voter and have the reward. You have many kinds of. And what else that I had talked with you already, we will listing the value, the top type of exchange like la token, Alpine, and different exchange in January, just for a few days for more, and you can be pop up. You can see the well coins, well ups. We pop up in the our exchange, and you can see the value of this. So the value, we not only for keep the wealth to wait for the price going up. That's the value can be used for long term to go with us, doing DR, doing the voting, doing the stacking, and doing the J with us on the different J market like La token and other chain coin. Back to MC.
Thank you, Jake. And that's a little bit of what we were talking about before. That's why I encourage all the people to go to your website and to learn more about your roadmap, about the read the white paper, because then they will see that it's not only a token, it's much more than that. There's much value added benefit. When people learn about that, they'll be able to understand more about the project, and I think they will be able to connect to it, to find it of much more interest than just a simple coin. It's much more than that. And I think by reading the roadmap, they will be able to see and understand that this is a long-term project in which they can have much more uh, benefits than just a simple token that they can trade with. So once again, to our viewers, please do visit the website. It's wellups.com, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, and for you to educate yourself and to learn more about this great project. Now, Jake, another set of questions that we have. And as you know, NFTs is the big thing right now. Everybody's talking about it. You can read that people are making a lot of money. Everyone who wants to jump on this project on NFTs. Now, having said that, do you have any plan to implement an NFT on your project?
Oh, thank you, Xavier. And we as public on our channel before that we already have launched our NFT core. NFT core in the 28th of November 2021. So with the mainnet, with the NFT core, we already to help the project, to help the project, like you have the NFT game, you have the NFT picture,
Okay, Jake, you might be experiencing some issues. Hello, Jake. Yes, hello, Jake. Hello, Jake. Can you are you Can you hear us? Oh, okay, so by the time Jake's gonna be back, and here I just wanted to share with you, with the people.
Hello. Can you hear
Yes,
my
Jake.
voice?
Yeah, I can
Okay, it's
hear you.
great.
Okay,
Okay.
we lost you there for a second. I was getting worried.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe in Dubai time is now it's the time to break because we nearly 6 p.m. already. Okay, so coming
Okay,
up,
so
coming back your
briefly,
question.
yeah,
Okay.
Jake, can you just again, sorry for this, but can you just please again talk about as of the NFT, explain about your Welups project in regards to NFT for the viewers?
Oh yes, yes. Okay. We already officially to launch our mainnet, and we not only the mainnet, we have the NFT core. When you have the NFT projects, you should be have the NFT core who to be store all of your NFT information that you're doing the IBFS, you're doing on the decentralized database, and we already have in place already on our westcan.io, our explorer. We already have the smart contracts. We keep RC we kept CRC 721, and you can declare the NFT projects. You can easy declare your smart contracts for NFT. You can create the NFT game. You can create the NFT picture. You can do NFT project with us. It's very easy, and you don't need to care about the NFT core to create the IBFS database. You don't need to be create the decentralized database. Everything in the place right now, and you can go ahead to create your own NFT project and enjoy the NFT with the community. Enjoy NFT with us for make the value of NFT going up. Back to MC.
Okay, that's great to know that. Then again, you will be dealing with NFTs, so I think that's very important. Uh, One other thing, as you know, we're very. This is very. This is, you could call it an honest talk. I can see here in our comments that we're getting from our viewers that not everybody is able to speak in English. I'm sure they're getting positive. We're getting positive messages from them, but in different languages. And honestly, I'm not that well versed in other languages, so I'm not really understanding them. But based in the messages, I think they're positive. But this leads me to my second question. Many people want to learn about your project. There's no doubt, but they've had problems with English. So, how do you plan to spread the awareness about your project in different countries where English is not the official language? And do you have a marketing strategy aimed at developing those other many different communities?
Okay. Thank you, Xavier, for your question because actually this question not coming up from this interview only, but also another event we have the community not only in Dubai, not only in Vietnam. We also have community in India, in Philippines, from for Japan and also Korea. So we are doing to work with the our marketing team and also marketing agent to be help the community in all the country to be understanding more about our project. In coming up in the first quarter, we have our white paper on different languages from the Japanese, from the India, and from the older language to be make you help more understanding about our project. Actually, our white paper in the English right now, and you can doing some Google Translate to be understand for more. But for your mother tongue, mother language, we coming up in the first quarter, and everybody from other country, no worry, you can be served by your mother language. Back to MC.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Then you have like a local community, which they will be supported by their local languages. There will be no issues then with the language difficulty, language barriers. Okay, that's great. I like it. I like it a lot. That's very community centered. Which here is a very tricky question for you, Jake. Now,
Yes.
which do you think is more important, the community, investors, or the token price?
Okay. It's very interesting question, right? Um, from my point of view, the most important thing of everyone is the community because the token price sometimes it's going up, sometimes it's going down. It's not stable for many times. Also, the investor, if they we do have the value, they can do a lot of invest with you. But sometimes when they have another opportunity, they can leave you. But the community who you your web of blockchain is the communication general. Like you can do it the app with us, you can do the stacking voting with us, and do a lot of things with us. That's we help the community public and engagement for longer. So from my point of view, the community is more important because not only using your token, but also using the token and your coin and the value of the doing on the ecosystem. So my point is community is
Okay.
most important. Yeah.
Okay, good, good, good. I like that answer. I like that answer, and I think that is reflected in your marketing strategy to build these local communities, right? To really be more
Yes.
focused on your community rather than other projects that are really just trying to bring up the value of the token. So I think yours really reflects more of a long term growth strategy. Uh, now, I'm really interested about your project. I think it's really good, and I have a simple question, and I'm sure our traders are thinking about the same thing. Can you please tell me what is your project name meaning? And second one is, if any of our traders are be interested, how can they buy your token?
Okay. About our wealth. Wealth mean the wealthy. That means strong. We that's our native coin. Well ups is mean the wealthy is going up. So that's mean we want to help our native coin is help the wealthy and going up because this wealthy not only for us, it also for the community. The wealth is the value, and if the value and the wealth of your health is going up, is the wealth is going up. Is that's why our name is wealth. And also how you can to be buy our coin right now, and you can wait from the official information from La Token. Is one of our um, exchange will be listing our well coin, and you can very easy find out the way to go. And of course, Xavier, you can show off to the world the La Token, latoken.com, and people can become to doing the chase with the well from the official we listing. Back to MC.
Okay, so exactly as Jake mentioned, one of the launches will be an exchange of La Token. If you do not have an account, please go to latoken.com. It's very easy. Register. You just need one piece of information to upload a document, and then you'll be able to trade. Just search for the name Welups. Jake, in this regards, do you have any date of launching with La Token?
And we already have the official launch. It's the very first week of the January, but it's for marketing, and we're doing also something to doing preparing for the very good pop up because we not only listing on the one exchange, we but also have the for long term for the help the community we know more and enjoy more our web ops. So that's why we have the plan and our marketing team, and also of course Xavier, you will the first one to be know the listing time of our web ops. Back to
Okay,
MC.
thank you, Jake. And for our viewers, please keep an eye open. We will share in all the tokens media on email and our Telegram. We will be announcing when exactly the will be the Willops launch, and also a lot of benefits that will come with it. So please keep an eye open for that. Jake, let's continue. On your website, you don't mention that you have done any internal or external audit of your smart contract. So, can you give us details if you have done any audit before? And in case you haven't, would you plan to perform any review on your smart contract in the future?
Okay. You can see on our website right now. You can see our smart contracts via the westgain.io. You can see the list of smart contracts and the token in there and what verified already. And we doing the audit with the lotus.com, and we coming up with the older audit company for doing in the coming up first quarter. And we not only to be take one audit certification from one company, we also to doing the different audit company to make sure the protocol and the managed security is more skilled, more stable with everyone. And we coming up in the first quarter to show on the audit certificate to our community to help people more believe and more strongly stable with our web community. Back to MC.
Okay, thank you, Jake, for that answer. As our traders might know, um, an audit, whether an external in the smart contract, it's not a must, it's not compulsory in this industry, but it does help. It is a security for you traders, for
Yes.
somebody who doesn't belong to the company, just to check that everything is in order and things have done well. The smart contract has been implemented properly. So that's also reassuring to know that in the first quarter this will be done. So from your point of view of the traders, this is relevant information. I think is one of the most important pieces of information you can get from this interview today. So thank you very much for that, Jake.
Yes.
Uh, we already touched a little bit about the topic of NFTs that is very popular nowadays, but is there any plan for an NFT integration with your platform?
Um, we NFT integration, and we had I had talked before that we already built the NFT core, the platform we call the Ntnft. That you can help to you very easy to create your NFT game and do a lot of DApp NFT with our platform. And you can right now you can come to westcan.io, and you can to enjoy the smart contracts BKRC 721 and to doing the NFT project with us. And you don't need to be build any NFT from the scratch because we already done by 20, 28 of November 2021 already. And now you can feel free to enjoy NFT project with no border of technology of NFT. Back to MC.
Okay, thank you, Jake. We're reaching the end of the interview. Unfortunately, time is coming up, but one of the questions we did have, Jake, was if it is it's really available worldwide.
Yeah, Welups is Welup Foundation was found in Singapore, and our team member
Okay. Jake, I think unfortunately again we're having some issues, and we yes, we will get Jake back. He's and here he is. Just please hold on. It seems that there were some technical issues from Jake's side, and we're gonna bring him back in. Until that, I do want to remember everybody that you can visit the website Welups WELUPS.com in order to get more information about the white paper and the roadmap of Welups. So,
okay.
hey, yeah, Jake.
Can you hear me, boy? I
Yeah,
think in Dubai time is need to break.
yeah, yeah. I think so. I think so. But no worry, we're gonna catch you up when you're back. You're in Singapore in the event. Uh,
Yes. Mm.
okay. Okay. Some questions have come in the meantime. For example, how can I buy well now? How much is it?
Actually, the well. you can not yet to buy right now, and you can wait for the our listing to can buy the well from La Token from Airbank. You can prepare it to be create your account and ready start, and we when we listing popping up, and you can enjoy the well.
Okay, perfect. Another question. Yes, I know about the event for Welups in Dubai, which was named outside the block. It is also a very nice event. So when is the next conference? So we already talked about this. It will be in Singapore, and if I remember correctly, 31st of March. And we're going to keep you posted for that one. Uh, Now going back to one final question from our side from this interview. While you build your project, do you take into account community feedbacks and demands? Yeah, I think Jake is having a little bit of issues again, but it's all right. Um, I'm sure we will be back. But again, as Jake mentioned before, it's very community focused. So my assumption is that yes, he will take into account all the feedback of the community. As it seems that all the strategy is very much focused on the
Hello.
community itself. So Jake, yes, please let's hear it from you. If you take into account community feedbacks and
Oh
demands
yeah.
while you're building your project.
Yes, actually, and from your previous question that I mentioned, from our point of view, the community is more important. So the community feedback and also community advice is one of part to help our project is going up, our project is better. So we will receive the feedback and then the advance and also the comment from the community to help our project more engagement with the user, engagement with the community people, and to value to everyone in enjoy our web blockchain project. Back to MC.
Okay, perfect. Well, as you have heard it, then these were the main questions from for this part of the interview. Remember, please keep an eye open on lataken.com when it's going to be the official launching. We will share it with among all our media platforms. And Jake, thank you very much for being with us in this interview. And definitely, we would love to have you again soon in January. I would suggest to have another interview with any updates that you might have. So
Yes,
again, thank you very much, Jake. Thank you for our viewers for taking your time and sharing with us.
thank you, Xavier, for doing a very great VCTV today. And as we mentioned, we met together at the outside club event on the 31st of March in 2022 in Singapore. And we feel free to be invite everyone to be join our technology event with us. And of course, Xavier will be the VIP guest in our event. And hope see you soon.
Thank you very much. And again, Jake, I do have to notify you. We still have more questions coming in from our audience. Unfortunately, due to time, we can't do it. But to our audience, please remember we're going to have a second interview where we'll be connected, and then you can collect all
Yes.
your questions and do it then. And Jake, I love when we have so many questions we can address it because that means there's a genuine interest about the project. So I'm always happy that we have questions for the next time. With that said, Jake, we all wish you a wonderful day and a great launching. We'll go hand by hand with the token into our traders. Please, yeah, keep your eyes open, and we will we'll keep you informed all the time. Just in case you do want to get in contact with the project, please see below here. You have you have the handle in which you can get hold of them, and it's going to be right here in just 1 minute. You can see it down there right now. That's the handle. As Jake mentioned, the community is very important, so please get in contact with them. They're going to have all the announcements there, and as far as I know, that will be the global Telegram group. So once again, Jake, much appreciated to our traders as well. And please have a great, fantastic rest of the week and stay safe. Thank you very much.